parents. Stop it.
He's lying. They're not my parents.
I've only seen that kind of self-control in one other kind of personality.
Which is?
Psychotic mass murderers. The number of stressed out personalities is 800 times the national norm.
But I don't know if that's such a good idea.
I'll get us out of here.
The whole neighborhood's after us. What are we going to do? Here we go again.
And went to heaven.
Oh, be sure and pick up the cake on your way home, dear. And ice. Too bad.
Where are the hot dogs? I didn't see any hot dogs in the refrigerator.
Oh, we're not having hot dogs. But this is Karen's birthday. We're having her favorite. Goodbye. The whole neighborhood is going to be there, honey. We're so happy to have you home again.
You can say that again, Sugar Plum. Oh, I better hurry up if I'm going to play squash with Barry. I'm going to run him ragged.
Stop it! Stop acting this way. This isn't you. You hate mornings. You drink 10 cups of coffee, smoke cigarettes, and complain about your job. And look at you. You're always in your robe until noon. Now you look like some kind of fashion queen. Who are you people? What have you done to my parents?
Honey, I think we're going to have a serious talk about your problem.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's you. You're not my parents. Karen. Honey, we only want to help you get well. Don't touch me. Stay away from me.
Karen! Karen! Wait! Stop her! Mary! Stop Karen! What happened? Karen!
Please get me out of here. Are you okay? They want to hurt me. Drive! Drive!
Karen! Karen!
Austin,
Mickey, you're late.
I had a problem on the road.
Did you pick up the ultraviolet detector?
I'm wearing it. Can't you tell? Austin, listen, please. They're right behind us.
I have good evidence. The deposit of archothoriobos post-dating the Paleocenic period lies under serendip.
It's great.
McKinley refuses to let me run a 30-yard exploratory trench to the lobby.
Austin, please, would you...
Karen?
They're not my parents. He's lying. They're not my
Karen,
parents.
stop it.
Karen, please, honey. You're scaring us to death.
What's going on?
I'm trying to tell you.
This is a kidnapping. I can have you arrested. Why don't you back off and give us some space? You get out of the way or I'll have you arrested. Wouldn't you like to do what's best for your daughter instead?
Ted, honey. Maybe he's right. We can't go on chasing her like this.
Okay. She's my daughter, and I love her. I'm going back to the car.
She hasn't been well. She's been in an institution. Listen to her. My mother would never tell anyone I was in an institution. My mother was ashamed of it. It's her birthday today. We were going to have a party for her. We just want her to be happy.
I'll see she gets to the party. Promise.
I can't go back there. I'll end up just like my parents.
Excuse us. All right, give me the 10-second synopsis.
She ran out in front of me on the roadway. She was yelling about people trying to hurt her. She was frightened. People started chasing after
Time's
her.
up.
You think I fell for the old paranoid schizophrenic routine?
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not, but maybe they're not her real parents.
Do I look angry or perturbed right now when I have every right to be?
No.
No, it's because I just encountered two of the most incredible people ever to walk the face of the earth. Their cigarette stains. I saw it in their teeth and in the whites of their eyes. Look at that nicotine stains between his fingers. That's 3-4 packs a day. So neither of them has had a cigarette for the last month. I heard it in the pitch of their voices.
Okay, so they quit. What does that have to do with killing?
You don't understand. I've studied nicotine withdrawal. Its subtler effects can last for years. But those two, they behaved as if they'd never had a cigarette in their lives. I've only seen that kind of self-control in one other kind of personality.
Which is?
Psychotic mass murderers.
Here we go again.
When was the last time you went to a birthday party? Tell me one thing, Karen. How are you so certain they're not your parents?
They're too perfect. Like somebody created them yesterday. I don't know.
Remember our agreement. I'm going with you as an observer. If I think you're right, I'll back you up all the way. But if I don't...
You'll see. It's not just them, it's the whole neighborhood. Turn right.
Like, what do you mean the whole neighborhood?
Like everyone buying brand new motorhomes, quads, and dirt bikes.
Wow, it's RV paradise.
My house is the one with the boat. There's Wayne Loudermilk and his family. He used to be a terrible alcoholic. Now he jogs and dresses his kids like cowboys. You want to know what's really wrong with this place? All the original people are missing.
Let's go, Karen. The legal necessities aside, you've got to face your demons in the open. Let's find out what's going on.
What's wrong?
The front yard, the lawn. The whole neighborhood's perfect. All except this guy.
Hey, coming back for your birthday. No, I came back to see you. You okay? I'm fine. Roger's a jerk. Who are they?
Some friends?
How many children do you have?
They're not even married. It's a standard neighborhood question.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Come in and get ready for the party. You got so many presents.
Thank you.
I hate birthday parties.
Hi, Barry Boxell. You're the anesthesiologist. Moved into the Criswell place, right?
It's the old Bradley place.
Yeah, the Bradley place. I'm Barry Boxell. You said? Yeah, I was Ted and Sherry's neighbor. I live right down the street.
I like your lawn.
Yeah? I mow it twice a day. Good for the hoops. How many children you got?
Austin. None yet. How long you been in the drug manufacturing business?
Almost 9. Hey, Ted tell you that?
Pen in your shirt, Boxell Drugs.
I think I sleep with it. And take some advice. Remember the name. I'm talking blue chip.
Hey, Barry, what are you telling us?
Nothing yet. Just that Boxell Incorporated's about to make this entire nation stop smoking.
Oh, loose lips, Barry.
My advertising advisor. Campaign's all set. He thinks somebody's going to steal the secret formula.
Shop talk already. Come on, guys.
Barry, there's something I want to show you in the workshop. Come here.
The Sheltons have 2 children. The Rands 1, the Goldsteins 1, and the Gerhardts 4. And nobody smokes.
Where's Karen?
She's opening her gift. I think she's starting to get better.
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me.
Where are you going?
Excuse me.
Talk to the guy who does the service front yard.
Excuse me.
Jimmy Austin. I just bought the new Criswell place.
Now, I'm Lou. This is my wife, Barb.
Hi.
No beer again. I can't believe it.
It's a birthday party. The kids. How many do you have?
We don't have any yet.
Don't apologize. There's nothing wrong in deciding to wait.
Well, I guess it's a good thing. Lou's married to his work.
Yeah, and it's paying off. That's why my dealership is first in sales in the state.
I was hoping you could recommend a good gardener.
Gardener? Ha! Nobody has a gardener in this neighborhood. Everybody does it themselves. Some kind of,
Lou's not happy unless he's at the showroom.
I'm going to go find me a beer. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sorry if I asked the wrong question.
With Lou, they're all wrong.
I'm going to go get something to eat.
Karen, listen to my tape. No heavy metal, Abby, not today.
So how come he doesn't take care of his front yard?
Look at how he was dressed. He looked like his front yard. Okay, give me your 10-second opinion.
This is the most normal party I've ever been to, with the most normal people I've ever met. Still think they're mass murderers?
Worse than that. The number of stressed-out personalities at this party is 800 times the national norm. I don't know why, but I'm going to find out. Why don't you try wearing your hair up sometime? That looks nice.
Watch where you throw that football. Hey! This is the last time I'm going to warn you, Roger. You apologize to Mr. Boxell. Dad, go suck an egg.
You go home. I'll talk to you later.
Go shoot yourself.
Barry Boxell. Does Ruin Man go to shoot himself at a party? You're right. The garage.
Austin, they've taken Barry to county hospital. They say he doesn't even remember any of it. What's in the coffee can?
Samples of the food.
You're taking samples of the food?
We've got a neighborhood full of stressed-out parents who enjoy chewing their lawns and being manipulated by their teenage children. Checking the food, but I don't know what else to check.
But I ate the food.
I know. You make an excellent test reference. Right now, let's worry about getting Karen.
I can't go.
Karen, you have to leave.
I need it here.
All right, I gave you my number. Call any hour.
Thanks.
Normal bacterial count, no toxins, no unacceptable chemical additives. That's it?
That's it?
How do you feel?
Fine.
I knew it wasn't the food. What'd you find out about frickin' frack and their no-smoking drug?
A patent has been applied for under the trade name Quit It. Food and drug people are testing it now.
In pill form?
Yep. Barry just borrowed $8 million for Ted's ad campaign, radio and TV.
Sounds like they were pretty sure of themselves and quit it.
Well, maybe that's how Ted and Sherry kicked the habit. Maybe this stuff really works.
Austin, we could be witnessing a scientific miracle.
What'd you do to your hair?
Put it up. Like it?
Old way's better.
Just a few hours ago, you said you thought it...
I know what I said. You ought to know by now when I'm being facetious.
I like it this way. I think I'll keep it up for a while. Austin, I'm not so sure that you're right about that neighborhood. Maybe those people are a little strange, but they don't seem like lunatics. They have conquered their bad habits. They are affectionate with their children.
They also have bourgeois spending habits, mow their lawns twice a day, and try to shoot themselves in garages.
Well, maybe that was an isolated incident. Barry must have been under terrible pressure. You can't condemn an entire neighborhood based on the actions of one troubled individual. Where are you going?
To see somebody.
Well, who? It's got to be past 8 o'clock.
This might be the right time to see it. Mickey, look out!
Hey, you shouldn't be out riding your bike this late. Just get hurt.
Get your eyes examined, lady.
Oh, Weisenheimer?
And another thing about Lou. Having an affair with one of the neighborhood wives.
You're kidding. Who?
Stand on your toes. Julie, you're late. I thought that... Jimmy Austin, Lou. I don't know any Julie.
I thought it was the kids around here. They're always ringing the doorbell. What's going on?
We're looking for a motorhome. Nice big one. Heard you were the man to see. Can we come in?
Well, it's a little late.
Nice place. Barb home?
She's, shopping. Look, I don't think this is going to work out right now. Why don't you come down to my showroom tomorrow?
What are you hiding, Lou?
Hiding? What are you talking about?
Forget Julie. That's nothing but a neighborhood escapade. It's all these RVs I want to know about.
Who sent you? The Business Bureau.
They built up a staggering debt, Ted, Barry, Wayne, the others. When's it going to stop?
I don't know. This crazy neighborhood. I don't have to do anything to sell them the stuff. I mean, they're standing in line. Who am I to stop them? It's my job, but I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, they gotta stop buying soon. They're gonna go bust soon. They can't keep buying. The golden goose is all gonna explode. This neighborhood is, crazy.
Like a smoke?
Yeah, thanks.
Besides not having gardeners, nobody in this neighborhood smokes, do they? Or drinks. Or cheats on their wives. Except you. You do all three. What makes you so different, Lou?
I suppose you're going to tell me you learned something from that tea time in Crete?
Not really, but he did tell me who I should go see next.
Who?
Karen.
Do you think we bothered him too much?
No.
What did you just put in your pocket?
Specimen gathering kit. Karen home, we'd like to see her. Remember us from the party?
I remember. She's in the kitchen.
Austin, Mickey, I was just thinking about you guys. Wasn't it a great party? Sorry, but Mom and Dad are out. They took Abby to the movies.
Just wanted to see if you're all right.
I feel terrific. I can't thank you guys enough. How about another piece of cake?
No, thanks. We really should be running along.
Well, bye. Thanks for being so wonderful to me.
That's not Karen.
Agreed.
I looked in her eyes and it wasn't her. What are you doing?
Getting the chloroform ready. I studied her before she was infected, and now it's an invaluable opportunity to study her afterwards.
The specimen you were after was her?
I had an idea this was going to happen.
Can't collect your Social Security until you're 65. I just aged 30 years.
What if somebody sees it? This is the second time today I've tried to kidnap this person.
I have a theory about Karen. Get her away from here and she'll be all right.
Julie. Why?
Mick! I want you.
I just got her to sleep. What a day. A birthday party, a suicide attempt, a plan to make the country stop smoking, a man who sucks eggs, and a woman who shoots a lover for no apparent reason. Is Lou okay?
Oh, he'll live. Julie's claiming she doesn't remember what happened to any of us.
Why would she want to kill her lover?
Because it's breaking down.
What's breaking down?
The perfect society that Ted and Lou have tried to create, the one where all your bad habits magically disappear, and then suddenly you're trying to kill yourself for somebody else. You've got to get one of those quit pills.
What's wrong?
I can hear you blink your eyes.
My eyes? Is that bad?
Oh, I think it's beautiful.
Austin, you're doing it again.
What?
My hair at the party?
Well, can't I say something nice to you for a change?
Well, sure. But it isn't like you.
I want you to keep your eye on Karen. I want to know how she behaves when she wakes up.
You don't have to go.
I want to get a look at the neighborhood. I want to find out why they've excluded Lou. The answer to this mess.
Night, Austin. They're here. Who? My parents, the neighbors. They came after me, Mickey.
Where? Where are they?
I heard them talking. They want to take over my body.
Karen, it was just a dream. Nobody's here.
Scared. So scared.
It's okay. I'm here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I don't want to be crazy.
You're not crazy. If you are, we all are. Now you remember, Austin and I are on your side. Got it? Karen, after Austin and I left, what happened with you and your parents?
Nothing. Everyone's upset about Mr. Boxell. We hardly talk.
What was that?
Just some pills.
The no smoking pill? But Karen, you don't smoke.
I know. They're my mother's. They make me feel better. They make me fall asleep.
Karen?
Fine. Everything's fine. Mickey, maybe tomorrow we can go get our hair done.
Karen?
Or we could go to the mall, try on some spring dresses.
How's Karen?
She was asleep on the couch.
She's gone now.
Sorry.
Probably back home.
Austin?
She came out of it last night. For a few minutes, she was her old paranoid self. Then she took some of those pills.
Did you get any? What's up?
Well, I know. I thought you could look at the microscopic residue like you always do.
You gotta explain it to me. How a simple no-smoking remedy can change people's entire psychological behavior.
I can't explain. As far as I know, it can't happen.
What about the neighborhood? Did you find anything else?
Yes, when you go walking through a residential neighborhood at night, you're liable to be attacked by a dog. But the night in the car. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter?
You're drilling a hole through my head with your thought waves. It's about last night.
Well, you're obviously that normal.
It was normal to begin with. I think you were a bit out of your element.
Me? You were the one listening to me blink my eyes.
I think Lou is the most admirable man I've ever met.
That creep?
I can't understand for a second why his neighbor would ostracize him.
You're changing the subject.
No, I'm not. We're talking about relationships. Why some people don't like people and why some people who do like people don't get liked in return. You and Dorado Grande Estates can't accept Lou. Why?
Because he's an obnoxious, loud-mouthed, beer-guzzling, two-timing car salesman.
Give me something better.
He's slothful. He combs his hair funny. He has shifty eyes. And he won't even discuss the idea of children with his own wife.
You're right. You're absolutely right. In the land where children are king, Lou is childless.
So Lou doesn't get any personality pills because he doesn't have any kids?
Gelatin.
Gelatin. Same stuff I put in my salmon mood?
The same. It's what they used to coat pills with. Doesn't give me a clue to what was inside.
Which means we're on our way back to Dorado Grande.
You drive.
Okay.
Okay, one cotton candy, ice cream sandwich. Calm down. Who's next?
Ted has some kind of workshop in the garage. My guess is I'll find the quit it in there.
What are you going to do? Walk in and order a gross?
No. I'm going to break in and steal it.
Austin, it's a major felony.
I like it when you worry about me.
Something the matter, dear?
Hearing things, I guess.
Reno.
I pass.
What are you doing in here?
Hi, Abby. Just checking out your dad's workshop. What's he doing here?
Work.
I thought he was an advertiser.
He is. He makes commercials and funny noises. Roger helps. Sometimes I get to speak into the microphone.
Abby, is that you? Is there somebody in there with you?
It's Karen's friend.
What?
Haven't seen the bill to my office. Hey, Raj, how you doing? Dad! Dad!
You get it?
Enough to stop a Marine division from smoking. Watch the kids.
Oh, what's that?
Ocean liner.
The neighborhood's after us. What are we going to do?
Backup plan. Surrender. Yes?
I guess we're gonna have to do something about you two.
We'll change your life. Your insecurities will all disappear.
Thanks, I have no insecurities.
You take it for your bad habits.
No bad habits either.
Do you want ambition, physical strength, health, intelligence? Anything you want, it's all there.
In one pill, I'd like to hear the recipe.
I don't know the chemical composition, but Barry does.
Barry tried to shoot himself. There's something wrong with the pills. Can't you see that?
They keep me from drinking, smoking, and they make me love my children and my wife.
I can sleep nights now. I've learned to control my eating.
I had a job for 20 years that I hated, and now I like it. I have goals in life.
I used to be crazy. Now I'm not.
We're not drug addicts. The pills aren't like that. They only give you complete control over yourself again. I can't go back to being the way I was. I'd rather die.
I saw your teenage son make you suck an egg.
That was a suggestion. Fact is, I consume a raw egg every day. Roger knows that.
The fact is, when you take a pill, it makes you open to suggestion. Any suggestion. Julie Cutler shot Lou because somebody suggested it. It's a bad drug, Ted. You know it.
What I know is you won't understand it until you experience it. Go on, take it. We'll force you. We have lots of ways. Now open your mouth. Thank you.
And now you.
We find that relaxation is necessary the first time. Quiet room, mood music.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Then your point of view will be different.
You know what I feel like? Playing touch football. Everybody can play. Roger's got the ball.
You're lying.
Come on, Mickey and I will choose up sides.
That's a bad habit. Of course, when the pill takes effect, you won't have any urge to do that anymore.
Fine, get us out of this one.
Now, it's a little trick. Expand your chest and tighten your muscles. They tie you up, and then you relax. Got about 7 minutes to get those pills out of our stomach.
Getting nauseous.
Good. Start.
A start?
Yeah, it's the only way.
You're kidding.
Well, I don't see any vinegar or spoiled eggs, Haley. The old finger method.
Finger method.
Be sure to catch the way up. I need samples. Super. Stupid idiot! Can't they do anything right? Vicky, I need the pills.
Austin,
What's wrong?
I got to thinking. There's got to be some way. I know they don't have a perfect society at Dorado Grande. What's next?
I need...
What?
It's happening again, Mickey. I need to say things to you.
Is this one of those Mickey, your hair, your face, your eyes deals?
Yes. I can't help it. I have to. My head is filled with things to say. Your skin. When I touched it in the car, I thought it was the softest skin in the world. Listen to me. And I think I believe every word of it.
Do you want me to leave?
No. You gotta let this run its course if I'm ever gonna understand what's going on. Help me, Mickey. Just keep clear of me for the time being.
Okay, do you want me to take notes?
Yes. Yes, take notes. So beautiful. You had children, you'd have the most beautiful children in the world.
Austin, you got my hand.
I know. I just want to hold you, Mickey.
But, well, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Why? Why isn't it a good idea? Be descriptive.
Because you don't mean it. It isn't real. It isn't you.
Exactly. It isn't me. Like all those people at Dorado Grande Estate, with their artificial happiness and their artificial lifestyles, it isn't real. I'm one of them, Mickey. I have been ever since the party.
But you didn't take any pills. You don't even live there. How?
Let's find out. Pills. Tryptophan, histidine, methionine, valine.
Sounds like pretty heavy stuff.
Amino acids, everyday normal amino acids with no psychological effect whatever.
You're saying there's nothing in those pills?
Less than nothing. Up to music, another 10 dB.
What are you doing?
Gotta think. It's all wrong. Nothing makes sense. I don't know what's going on.
What should I do?
Type up a memo for me to apologize for my behavior.
If I were you, I'd change the song. You've heard it so many times you can't think straight.
My tape from the car. Right before every romantic episode, I was listening to music. Party, car, here.
Well, so was I.
Just wait. I have a hunch about this, and it involves children.
Children?
Barry tried to kill himself. Ted sucked an egg. They got their instructions from children. I'll bet you a month's pay it was Julie's son who sent her over to blast Lou. Roll the tape, 30 IPS. Look at all symphonic harmonics and scan for irregularities. Go back and pick that up. 100th the speed, twice the volume.
This is a message from Mr. Austin James. You love Mickey, Mr. James. You think she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Every time you hear this music, you will think you want to marry her and have lots of kids. Bye for now.
I believe it.
Subliminal programming. So low, so fast, it can only be heard by the subconscious mind. Where people's motivations come from.
Well, that sounded like Roger. How could a kid do something like this?
That's what his old man does, electronic manipulation and advertising. Only in this case, it's Roger manipulating his parents. The other kids in the neighborhood must have it too. Lou has bad habits because he doesn't have a kid to tell him what to do. That's the funny part. When Ted and Sherry started to feel better, they thought it was the pills. So did I.
Now, why would Roger want to make you fall in love with me?
Who knows? He's only a kid. And that's the danger. The most powerful mind control technique ever conceived. And it's in the hands of children.
Austin, are you sure this is going to work? Are you or not?
I could only guess at the exact technique, but I took a stab at it.
A stab? You took a stab?
I haven't seen the day I couldn't handle a bunch of kids.
Great. Those were Lou's last words.
It's going to be a while before I know whether it's going to work or not.
If it doesn't, maybe we can get him sick on fudgesicles.
All right, we got free ice cream. Yeah! Hey, guys. Better hurry. It's going fast.
Raj, we got to have a talk about your attitude.
I've had it with you. This is my neighborhood.
Not anymore. I'm taking it away from you.
I'm going to bash your lousy head.
Austin, it's not working, Way.
Good swing. I'll get my mitt.
Flip.
I'll drive.
Get us out of here.
Right.
Just a bunch of kids, huh?
I'll get us out of here.
Come on, Ron.
Somehow.
Rocky. Come on. Come on.
Do something.
Only one thing we can do.
Austin?
What is it, help?
No. More Indians.
Roger? Stay right there. We're going to finish ourselves this time.
Just who do you think you're talking to, young man?
You heard me. Get out of here. I'm going to drive you for a month.
You're not too old for a good shellacking, mister, and I'm not too old to give it to you.
Dad, okay, lighten up. No big deal.
What happened?
The message? It worked. See, I directed the adults, not the kids. I figured they'd be easier to control.
You guys married yet?
Abby.
I played the recording too slowly. It was her voice, not Roger's. Abby, I want you to tell me how you did it, how you made your parents do what you wanted them to do.
Well, Roger and I were playing with Dad's machine when Dad wasn't home. I started making noises, and the fish in the fish tank started going around in circles.
And you showed Roger.
Uh-huh. And he made the fish jump up and turn upside down and all sorts of silly things. And then we started making Mom and Dad to do things.
It was you who made them stop smoking.
We learned at school you shouldn't do things like that.
Abby, why did you want Austin to fall in love with me?
Because you're supposed to.
I'll never forget their faces, Austin. They were cold-blooded killers.
No, they weren't. They were children without parents. With all the power in the world, no idea how to use it.
What about Karen and her parents? You think they'll go back to their old ways?
That's entirely up to them. They gotta learn they gotta rely on themselves in life, not pills or subliminal messages.
Well, what's to stop Roger or somebody else from using this terrible mind control thing again?
I'm creating another message. One that says forget, and then I'm taking the ice cream truck for another drive through the neighborhood. The technique is so precise, so unusual, it won't be discovered again for decades.
Go have it. Go.
Beethoven.
Imagine a 9-year-old girl making the great Austin James act against his will.
Actually, I enjoyed it.
You did not.
I certainly did. I was fascinated. I studied myself. I couldn't wait to hear what I was going to say next.
Did you think it was authentic for one tiny little moment?
No.
Why is it you decided not to get involved with relationships?
But I have. Me and the universe. It's all I can handle.
It's a shame, Austin. You're such a wonderful person. Warm, strong, handsome, articulate. I don't know anybody more courageous. You're not corrupted by envy or jealousy. You're trustworthy, steadfast, loyal, dependable. Your face looks beautiful in the moonlight. Austin James.
And you were so sincere. Jim.
The search continues for the murderous alien life form that's sweeping the country, determined to make its home within you. Something is out there, part of the Sci-Fi Series collection, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Now stay tuned for Hitchcock Presents, next on the Sci-Fi Channel.